In this last part, we're going to learn how to use the SeaMonkey Composer software as an alternative to the Notepad text editor for translating English transcripts from the Project Camelot website. SeaMonkey is a free open source application available for download from the internet. My version of SeaMonkey is set to open in the browser mode on Project Camelot, the big picture essay in English. This will be the starting point for the translation. So first I have to download the HTML source code using Control-U, Control-S, enter. Close the download and page source windows, and there is the HTML source code. Now I don't need this browser mode anymore, so I'm going to click on Window and Composer to open the Composer window. The browser does not allow editing, but the Composer does. So I'll open from the desktop bigpicture.html. I don't have to worry about character encoding because there is an HTML tag right in that file that tells the Composer to use UTF-8 character encoding. It looks very much like a browser view, but it does have some extra lines showing the hidden HTML tables. You can just ignore them and concentrate on the text. Translation is done almost the same as in the text editor, but with a few important differences. You have to be very careful not to overwrite the hidden HTML tags which control the formatting, the font, the color, the style. If you're in the middle of a normal passage of text, you can just type and delete without any problem, just like in the text editor. But if there's anything unusual like these superscripts, there's hidden formatting involved, and you have to be careful not to overwrite that formatting. I'm going to do a French translation, which is already available on the Camelot server right here. I'll copy this entire paragraph and paste it over this paragraph, being careful to use paste without formatting. If I just use paste and the source of the new text comes from a formatted document, the formatting will be copied over and replace the formatting in my destination, which I don't want to do. In this case, the formatting happens to be the same, but if you're using Microsoft Word or OpenOffice or a PDF file, the formatting of the original might be different. So always use paste without formatting. And it almost worked, but notice that the superscripts are no longer superscripts. This is what I meant by hidden HTML tags. If you looked at the page source, you would see them, but they're invisible here. But when this happens, you know that there is a hidden HTML tag and you have to work around them. So that's done by only copying the sections around the superscripts. So I'll undo that pasting. I'll go back and only highlight up as far as the first superscript, copy it, and the same here. Paste it. Whoops, you can see without thinking, I clicked on paste instead of paste without formatting, and that shows you the difference. Now carefully I'll go to the other side of the superscript, and this time paste without formatting. I remembered this time. Notice the superscripts are intact. If I want to change a superscript, that's not hard. I just go right into the superscript and, for example, change 13 to 12. And let's try the same kind of thing with the heading, which is also has its own special format that we have to be careful not to change. I copy the French version and paste it over the English version, and the formatting is correct. You have to be rather careful not to highlight beyond the boundaries of the heading. For example, if I highlight here and go to the next line, it looks the same, but now when I paste without formatting, it's completely different. That's because I overwrote a hidden HTML tag. So you have to be careful to stop before going past the end. If there's ever a problem and you can't get it right, just highlight in between the two last characters. And then after you've pasted without formatting, delete the last character and the first character. That will always work. Finally, save the document and close the composer. I'll open the desktop version of the big picture in the Firefox browser so you can see the result of our editing. And there it is. We have the French heading and the French text with the superscripts preserved. Notice that we never actually saw an HTML tag anywhere. Good luck with your translations.